Hello! What's up, AGDQ 2023? Hello, chat. Hello, everybody watching. Very happy to be back, like Enigma said, for my 8th time. This is Resident Evil 7 End of Zoe. I am accompanied by one of the goats of RE7, Captain Ezekiel. What's up, Ezekiel?
Hey, not much, Maxi. I'm really excited. Thank you for having me, guys. You guys are in for a treat. If you haven't seen this DLC, or Max, you run it, you're hold on to your seats, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, this DLC is unlike anything you'll probably see in the Resident Evil universe. So I'm super excited to finally get it in. I've been submitting it for like a while, so. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I'll count down from 3. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so thank you. Yeah, so Resident Evil 7 End of Zoe. Most Resident Evil games, you would have, you know, weaponry like guns and knives and stuff. Well, Joe Baker, our main protagonist, does not care for those things because he has fists, and he's going to use those to punch the molded into smithereens, specifically with a right-left combo. This right-left combo is the fastest combo to do. There's a couple of other combos, but we're going to be using that one mainly. We're going to be using plenty of other things, but yeah, fists, very powerful. Joe Baker is just a strong swamp man. And this is kind of like the starting area. It just gets you, you know, used to the new mechanics of using your fists and stuff, and kind of how Joe Baker works and whatnot, and how, like, the door that I just broke open, you can't break open those doors until you are undetected, and if you are detected, you need to kill all the enemies that have detected you. Here's Zoe. She looks different. So, there's some lore. I'm not really gonna get into it, but Zoe kind of just gets calcified, but not in, like, the gross way like all of the other Resident Evil 7 antagonists. She becomes, like, this crystallized, super awesome, like, Shin Megami Tensei, Devil May Cry, Disney's Frozen version of herself. Oh, right, we kidnapped this guy, by the way. I forgot to mention, Joe is, yeah, he's not used to society and stuff. He just kidnapped this person, which doesn't end very well. Oh, right, lamp in chat. Don't worry about this. Just focus on the lamp. Oh, right, we gotta save Zoe. Let's do that too. Who kidnapped that guy? Well, we did, but then Swamp Monster Jack did. Spoilers, that is technically the main antagonist is Jack Baker. There's like a whole reveal later, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there right now because it's not really Jack. Like the lore, obviously the lore kind of isn't 100% there, but it's like the amalgamation of his metamycete, which was mentioned actually earlier with Shadows of Rose, with the whole stratum thing that actually Ezekiel explained, which was a good explanation.
Thank you.
But now we're just kind of on the boat, fleeing away from our burning home. Feels bad, man. Poor Joe. Yeah, that's like the introduction. Now we're just kind of chilling for like a minute or two. So, Mr. Enigma, would you like to read out some donations?
I sure would. Thank you. We have a $50 donation from 8-Bit Monster, who says, have to donate during Maxie's run. I am so glad he was able to get this game in and to watch all the dedicated time he used to prepare for this game. Thank you, Maxie, for fostering a great community that I am proud to be a part of. And thank you to GDQ and PCF for all that you do.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
We've got from Trisket, we have a $200 donation, and they say, huge thank you to the runners and everyone making AGDQ possible. Got to donate from my boy Michael in Shadows of Rose. Hype. Thank you, Trisket. Thank you for 200. Got time for another?
Yeah, keep him going.
Sure. We got $10 from Noise Tank Nick, who says, here's my first dono of the week. Let's get this Resident Evil run going. $25 from Mike Bob, who says, Resident Evil, let's go.
That's right.
Heck
All right,
yeah.
so, heck yeah, indeed. We're carrying Zoe now. We kind of can't really see very well, but we can see just enough to know that there's alligators, and that's bad. That's a bad thing. These alligators are not our friend, despite Joe Baker being one with the swamp. But I'm going to let Ezekiel take over on this kind of next sequence of enemies here.
Yeah, so after we put Zoe down, we're basically going to walk through a little caged off area and some tents where there's some molded that lie about. This area is kind of tricky because there's a crawler that really blocks our path, but there's going to be this guy we're going to punch out and get rid of real fast. And then there's a crawler to the right we want to avoid and kill this one. If Maxi took the successful line, there's a little bit of randomness to it, and we can break this door and perfectly done. That is actually a massive time save and very hard to do successfully. It drove me insane. So absolutely well done by Maxi, as he also comes up to our first Jack encounter, where he's going to be basically swinging at Jack's head and trying to keep him a little bit staggered as he does it until we're ready to get through the door. It takes like about 3 or 4 sets of punches. He's going to break this. He's going to look towards Jack as he goes through the door. That skips an animation where Jack will grab you by the head and turn you around. Excellently done, Maxi.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. That was spot on. Spot on explanation. Also, on easy difficulty, you can just block alligators with your forearms. It's sick. I don't... On normal, don't do that. But on easy, like, do it. It's hilarious. It's awesome. He's just that much of a Giga Chad that Joe Baker's just like, nah. Nah. But yeah, that crawling molded, you know when you've been caught when you hear the crawling molded like make a noise. It's like the worst noise you can hear in this entire DLC. As Ezekiel said, it kind of made him go a little crazy.
It's very heartbreaking.
Yeah. This run is very optimized. So shout outs to like the other end of Zoe runners who kind of helped like push me to optimize it a little bit more over the years. I know, I'm pretty sure Mr. Ezekiel here probably could have swiped record, but it's really grindy. Even though it's really short, it's really grindy and like he said, heartbreaking at times.
Don't let Maxi sell you short. Well, yes, I have cleared a lot of RE7 records. This is the hardest one and the one I have not been successfully able to do because he has a good run. And I wasn't able to beat it. Like, I mean, Max, you got me on this one. You got me beat. You were the better player.
I just really like this DLC. It's just really cool. All right, so these molded, they're kind of like the anchor arm version of the regular molded. They got them anchor arms, so we got to use a spear on the first one and then do a stealth kill on the second, and then we got a 6 strat here. Give this molded here a right jab, which will actually instigate the other enemies. We're gonna take out this dude's ankles and then throw these 2 spears, turn around and break open this door before the other molded across the room is going to be able to detect us. Smooth.
Nice.
Sailing. Get it? Because we're on a boat. Oh boy. Anyways, this next fight. So we picked up a chem fluid and a branch. And by combining the chem fluid and the branch, we make a bomb.
Makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense, right? An explosive bomb. We're gonna craft one right after we get tossed through this floor here, which will start the second Jack fight. So we got to do some quick menuing here. There's also a little bit of randomness. Ezekiel, want to explain the randomness to this?
Yeah, so Maxi's gonna craft the bomb and drop it here and start wailing on Jack. We're kind of hoping through these sequence of punches that we get the roars from Jack, because these roars will allow us to keep tunneling on his head. and it makes it a little bit easier to get to the damage threshold that Maxi wants. We're trying to really get him down a certain amount of health so we can get an execute here around Jack.
We got it.
Nice. That's all. That was actually really good.
Yeah, the roar there is pretty random. So, but if he does the roar, you're usually good to go. And that's how you get it done.
Now he's dead for sure, right?
I mean, I think so. He
just
looks
threw his
pretty
head. You threw his head into the water. We won't see him again, guys. That's fine.
Yeah, that'd be pretty gnarly. Yeah, so now we're just kind of headed back to Zoe to go make sure she's still all right on that couch. We do have the serum, which is great, because that's what we need to cure her. Even though Joe has no idea if that's how it's going to work, like, you know, it'll work, right?
Yeah, I mean, he slapped the computer, right? That's how that works.
Exactly. Don't try that at home. Also, yeah, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's back. Kidnapping number 2. And back on the boat to go chase. Which, back on the boat. Got more time for donations, Mr. Enigma.
All right, if you got time, I got time. We have $50 from Bonnie Dimples, who says it's that time once again for my main man, Maxi, to showcase his seemingly unlimited skills with yet another game at yet another GDQ. Not only that, but he has the golden, or should I say purple sequined voice of the one and only an eternal enigma by his side at the hosting station. I couldn't ask for more, but then I go and see a bunch of familiar names in the chat who have been responsible for so many happy memories for me. You are all amazing, and I look forward to the day we meet again. Stay cute, stay hyped, and let's raise a boatload of money for charity once again. Incentive goes to host's choice.
Damn.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, Bonnie. You're great. Thank you. Got time for another?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, this is a good one. Juridian Plays donates $200 and says, Maxi is one of my favorite streamers, and I'm excited to see him up for GDQ. Good luck and have fun, everyone. Donation is streamer's choice.
Oh, Dead Space 3 for sure. Thank you. Keep them going.
We've got
time for a couple.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We've got $5 from Tony, who says, Resident Evil hype. I agree. Thank you, Tony. We've got $10 from Rose of Winter, who says, I may be too much of a scaredy cat for playing Resident Evil myself, but I want to see it broken fast. We have $50 from Jade Aninga, who says, these runs are amazing. Let's keep the hype going for Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah. The hype right now is these alligators are back. And this is a bit of a random section here. So there's these 2 alligators. You want to take like a specific line, but there's no real guarantee that you're not going to get hit. So we got hit by the first one, so we're going to go to the left a little bit here to avoid the second one, who did not aggro at all, so that's good. So, not the worst luck. We got the moderate luck. Gonna stay to the left a little bit and then climb up here. Should be safe. And coming up here is like a string of incredibly cool strats and optimization. So yeah, we're gonna pick up this bomb that we made with wood and chem fluid. Remember, that's science. And we're going to pick up this branch, place the bomb right here, pick this up, craft another bomb, get out the spear, blow up this bomb, and throw this one through the window. That is a sick strat.
Nice. That was awesome.
Could have been a little bit faster, but I accidentally caught myself with that bomb. We're going to give that crawling molded the double right fist of doom, do a sick combo here. We're not going to do the finisher. The finisher's slow. This guy jumped over. I'm not a Goomba. You can't jump on me. And then we're going to give this molded the combo. I think the other one should be dead. Yep, we're good. Pick up these 2 spears, and we're coming up to another pretty sick strat. We're going to use one of the spears on this molded. Just take care of him real quick. Pick up this branch, pick up these 2 spears, get this pipe bomb out. Okay, we got the weird pattern, but that's all right. We're gonna blow these 2 up, throw the spear, break up. What? This dude, he's got the moves. He dodged. He got the sick dodge. How did he do it?
You got the recovery though.
Okay, we can recover.
Nice, good save.
Okay, cool. So there's like a bunch of enemies that spawn after the 3 that I tried to kill, and you want to break open the door before they spawn. We luckily avoided a couple, so it's all good. It was good backup. Took a little bit of damage, but we're fine. And now we're going to throw a spear at the big molded while he spawns. Put down this bomb. Spear this guy. Break this dude's head with our fists. Boom, just like that. I am done with that encounter. That was
nice.
perfect.
That was really clean. Maxi actually skipped having to wait a death animation by the way he killed that fat molded, because sometimes you have to actually wait for him to really die before you can really get through the door. That was actually perfect. Nice job.
Yeah. This whole sequence was actually pretty good. This is like the big reveal where it's like, oh, it's Jack. I already spoiled it earlier. But yeah, that whole section right there, super fun to do in a run. Super optimized. Super sick. And real quick, I want to give a couple of shout outs before we finish the run, before I do my ending spiel. I want to shout out the Resident Evil 7 community in general, like really, really cool people. Our Discord is very open to sharing strats and helping runners, especially new ones, kind of get the bearing straight on how to do the plethora of categories, not only in the main game, but also the DLC. Captain Ezekiel here actually worked with somebody to make a cutscene skip mod, so if you don't want to like watch cutscenes, you can run that category. That's pretty cool. So thanks, Zeke. That's sick.
Yeah, no problem.
And I also want to shout out Cursed Toast and the Demented Salad, because they are they're kind of responsible for like making the custom speedrun timers for these games for the past like 6 years. So shout outs to them. Really cool of them to do that and make running on PC like very fair for everybody.
Oh hell, Jackie boy. What's happened to you?
And here's the final sequence. We got time for like a couple donations.
Sure, we've got a $222.22 donation from MTG Dave Smith, who says, "Been watching GDQ for years, and this is my opportunity to contribute towards a cure. Good luck on the run, Maxi. We appreciate your dedication to the Resident Evil series, and thank you, GDQ and team, for all that you do."
Heck yeah, thank you so much. Oh, by the way, Power Glove. Yeah, that's what we're getting. We're getting a Power Glove.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hell is this?
Heck yeah. All right, one more donation.
All right, we've got $50 from Kevin, who says, "Thank you to my wife for letting me watch this amazing run while she tries to sleep. Sorry for the nightmares in advance."
All right, so this Power Glove, we charge it up and we just do big damage. That's really all I can explain behind this. It's pretty cool. In New Game Plus, you get like a few of these, or not a few, like a couple. You get to wear 2 at a time. It's sick. But real quick, I also want to say that like I'd like to like dedicate this run to my aunt, who has been definitely dealing with some cancer stuff lately. It's early detection is an amazing thing, because that's what happened. She was able to detect it really early, and she's kicking its ass, and that's awesome. And I just kind of wanted to share that and dedicate this run to her. And much like she is kicking cancer's ass, I am going to kick Jack Baker's ass for the final time with this sick Power Glove. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, Jack.
Hell yeah.
He's coming with me. Zoe! Zoe!
Also, I love how Zoe just gets tossed aside here. It's kind of funny. Just watch. Just yeet. Off the screen. All right, here we go. Same idea. We're gonna try and go for those combos. Hopefully, I get the dodge on this attack here. Very nice. Jack has a couple of new moves up his sleeve during this fight, so we gotta watch out for him. Oh, that was really good.
That's a good trade, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a power up here. Fully powered hit. Knock him down on his back, and just go in. Just break his knees while he gets up. Go back to the head. He's gonna do a roar and a dodge. I saw that coming. Couldn't dodge that attack. That's okay. Oof. Yo, he's bringing it. He knows
swinging.
where he's at. All right, let's see if we can get the kill now. I'm just gonna mash left click. Let's go. That was a good
Nice.
fight. That was a good fight.
Great job.
This one, this is a farewell from the family, brother. Oh!
Love the eyeball. The eyeball slow down is so good.
Yeah. You punch him in the face and his whole entire torso is just gone. It's so funny. All right, time's coming up. I'll let you know.
Zoe, hang in there.
Man, this run was sick, dude. I'm so happy with this.
Yeah, you did an
This is
awesome
so
job.
sick.
That was so cool.
All right, time is now.
GG's.
What happened?
Man, that was
Are
awesome.
You okay?
I'm fine. Don't you worry about me. It's all over now.
Yeah, sick run. Like I said before, I've been submitting this for years because it's just so out there for Resident Evil. It's so cool. It's so fun and just kind of goofy. This is like the ending where Chris comes and finds Zoe and Joe. It's silly. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. I'll do a little outro spiel right here. You know, like I said, I'm the one and only Maxylobes. You can find me at twitch.tv/Maxylobes if you want to check out a plethora of runs that I do, spooky and non-spooky. Probably a little follow button at the top of chat right now if that whole system is in place at the moment. I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Maxylobes. Do speedrun documentaries there. I did one for Resident Evil 7 actually. And there's also the world record for this category on my YouTube as well. You can find me everywhere else, Twitter @Maxylobes, all social media. You know, just you'll find me under Maxylobes. Anyways, thank you so much. Quick story. Shoutouts to Mike Yama. Back in 2016 SGDQ, I did a run of Jet Set Radio as my first run, and I crashed the gaming PC and blue screened the streaming PC, and it was really bad at 8 in the morning. But looking back on it, I just want to thank the GDQ staff and the games committee and Mike Yama for like having me back the very next event, because in my mind I was like, well, I'm not coming back for a little while. But no, they were super cool about it and it all worked out. And yeah, it's huge shout outs to Mike. So yeah, thank you very much. And I'll see y'all soon. Stick around and keep donating. Thank you.
All right, one more time. He did it again. Maxylobes with another fantastic GDQ run. And also, can we talk about Captain Ezekiel's commentary on both of these games? Excellent. We had a $50 donation from Aubrey that said, "Spooky time. Let's get to 500K before the end of the night. Thank you, GDQ." 500K, huh? Well, we're pretty close. I think you know what to do. AGDQ 2023 Online will be right back. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2023 Online, powered by Twitch. I am your host for this horror block, which will continue. I am AnEternalEnigma. It's good to have you back. And we have had some horror hype, and it will continue. Now, we have a $25 donation here from King TDN, who says, I am a simple man. I hear AnEternalEnigma, and I donate. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. That's kind of you. And also right now, I want to tell you about one of our sponsors, Fangamer. They are a video game merchandise company. They ship worldwide. They do sales of GDQ merch, and they benefit the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Go find out more about Fangamer at fangamer.com/GDQ. And I'm telling you, we are tantalizingly close to $500,000. We're about 2,600 away. And also, don't forget, the Dead Space 3 incentive will be coming up in about 2 runs. We have 1 run after this. Taking a look at the schedule, we have Poppy Playtime, which is still getting ready, and then Dead Space 3 will be after that. So make sure, if you want to see that Awaken DLC run, and I know you do because I do, make sure you hit that 10K incentive. We're currently about 4,400 away. So make sure you get those donations in for Dead Space 3, the Awaken DLC run. We have a $250 donation from A&C, who says, horror block, best block. This is our dog's first GDQ, and he's watching more intently than either of us. I guess it makes sense because he loves running fast. Here's to Dead Space Awakening and adopting a pet in Stardew Valley. It's what he'd want, after all. And speaking of incentives, I was listening to the daily recap, and Kung Fu Fruit Cup was talking about wanting to see some donations come in for our next bonus game a bit down the line, which would be Stray Any Percent. How about this? We've got an anonymous $800 donation. Oh, $800 says, unfortunately, I won't be able to see a lot of the event, but I'm excited for the weeks of VODs that will be waiting for me. Let's get Stray. Anonymous, I could not agree with you more. Thank you very much for the $800. Thank you very much. All right, coming up next, it is time for another beloved legendary prize segment. So here we go. It is sent.
Greetings, viewers, for it is I, Sent, the prize wizard, and my lovely assistant. Lovely assistant. Flex for them, assistant. Excellent. I am here once again with a handful of magical trinkets that might help you on your day-to-day lively quests. However, I do require a minimum donation of sorts in order to provide these trinkets to you. And be quick with it, for my inventory will shuffle after the Nightmare of Decay run later tonight, as magic inventories are wont to do. Come quickly. Before we begin, we must first light the incense, the Lavender Town scented candle. Ah, yes. Herbal notes of lavender and a wonderful hand flourish. Both could be yours for simply a $5 minimum donation. Now, perhaps you were looking for a more interesting way to pay me or the ferryman on the way to your next life. No worries, for we have a pair of Resident Evil themed coins. Cute monster props left them in my care, and they are as magical as they are magnificent. Behold the emblazoned wolf on this one, and the lady in chains on the other as we get a close-up. Absolutely fantastic. But perhaps coinage is not what you are here for. Maybe I could interest you in a familiar instead, such as this absolutely fantastic Spirit of the Po. But wait, for when my assistant casts a spell of revealing, its eyes shall light up for all to see. Behold, our lack of coordination, as is the most magical. Our dexterity is low. There is no other side of this. Our dexterity is simply very, very low. The eyes do glow, though, I assure you of that. Do not worry. Perhaps a more simplistic familiar will serve your purposes. From Pearl Pop, we have not one, not two, but 3 Fez-themed familiars. Assistant, will you display them for us? Beautifully melted, beautifully crafted from beads themselves by Pearl Pop. The set of these familiars could be yours for only a $10 minimum donation before my inventory shuffles after Nightmare of Decay. Get them while you can. But perhaps, like me, as a wizard on the go, you are looking for a way to carry more reagents around. A Fez zipper pouch with keychain could be the answer. Perhaps this magical relic is truly what you need in your life, and for a $15 minimum donation, it just might be. But enough of this. I must show you one of my greatest servants, or at least a lovely painting of them, with this pyramid head print from Night Strider. It is absolutely fantastic. Behold it in all of its glory, glory, gory. There were several words with G there. Wizards are not good with G's. There is no G in wizard. Please note that. And please note the excellent artwork of this print. A $15 minimum donation. It could be yours. From there, let us open a portal to another world. A world of zombies and space. In this dead space shadow box. Give it the appropriate flourish, assistant. Excellent. That is a flourish that this shadow box deserves. It is absolutely magnificent from top to bottom, and it shows the dead space world in its entirety. A $20 minimum donation by itself, though $25 shall enter you into this and everything I plan to show. But perhaps you want something more primal rather than the undead. Understandable, understandable. You might be interested in this fantastic wolf link resin pendant sent to us from Catherine of Spirit Eclipse Studios. Every facet of this magical charm has been crafted by hand out of resin. It is truly a one-of-a-kind piece, and even signed on the back by its creator and dated to this event, so you will remember your incredible purchase of this trinket. Be aware of it. A $20 minimum donation by itself. But again, $25, and you could be walking away with much, much more. Like one of our strongest familiars. A miniature ghastly, a much stronger phantom than the one we showed before. Much denser too. In the phantom world, density equals strength. It is a very important ghost formula. Do not forget it while you are doing ghost algebra, or it shall be your doom. And this ghastly sent to us by Pincushion Cat Plushies is indeed quite solid. Thank you, assistant. But perhaps you just need something to warn your enemies of their impending doom, like this Mortal Kombat light from our friends over at the Fresh Prince of Denver. Indeed, flourish it, assistant, flourish it as it deserves it. Look at its glorious blood red light color. It shall warn your enemies that you are a sorcerer, wizard, bard, or other spellcaster not to be trifled with. But for those of you maybe looking for something a little more presentable, a tatted lace Triforce mat from Raggets might be the solution indeed. Behold its silky grace, its mathematical geometric patterns. They invoke ley lines of old. They could be yours for a $25 minimum donation, along with everything else. And indeed, beyond that, a $50 donation might just see you walking away with this lovely handmade quilt from Kestra Michaud, depicting the galaxies itself. It is a relic of the cosmos. How could you not be interested in it? And when put under a spell of revealing, we can see that the gloves, the eyes, and the luma actually contain a beautiful hidden floral print, only revealed by the spell of revealing cast by my assistant. Thank you, assistant. quite good. Now, for those of you interested in only my strongest relics, I do require a bit more. A $200 donation cumulatively throughout the event. But, in return, I propose 3 of my greatest treasures. An Azure Gaming PC from my tech wizard friends over at SkyTech Gaming. Their masteries of technology are unmatched and unparalleled in the realms. A Fallout AER 9 laser rifle from the tech wizards of Vulpin and Cute Monster Props. They have weaponized technology to a level that I cannot even begin to understand. And the hand-forged steel of our friends over at Heroic Replicas, providing you a shield and weapon of choice for your quest. All 3 of these wonderful, wonderful relics, as well as many others, could be yours with a $200 cumulative donation throughout the event. Now, I know that I might not always be available by scrying pool, but you can always head over to gamesdonequick.com, for the website has the answers to all the questions you need. Simply seek out the tabs at the top, and you will learn about all of the magical relics that I can provide, as well as all of the challenges that your donations can help fund, and all of the amazing entertainment that you will see throughout the week. Assistant, it is time for us to go. Prize magic, vanish!
All right. Thank you for another legendary prize segment, Sent and Assistant. Thank you, both of you, very, very much. We are still getting prepared for our next run. Also, we're getting prepared for $500,000 hype. We're only about $1,300 away. And we're just about $4,000 away from the Dead Space 3 incentive. So make sure we get both of those milestones sooner rather than later. We have a $10 donation from Gamma Ray, who says, I can't prove it, but here's $10 towards the sparkly jacket AnEternalEnigma is wearing in my mind. Thank you, Gamma Ray. I assure you it's real. All right, our next run of Awesome Games Done Quick 2023 online here in the horror block is ready. This will be the first time we've ever seen this game at a GDQ. This will be our 4th time we've seen our runner. Coming up next, Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, the 100% category by Nerd Squared.